In bad weather, there are two special hazards: reduced visibility and loss of traction. The first thing to do is slow down. Bad weather visibility usually is much harder to contend with at night. In heavy fog, your headlights may be of little help, but even during daylight hours, they will aid other drivers in seeing you. In very bad fog, or heavy rain or snow, it is better to get off the road at the first opportunity until visibility improves. Even when visibility is good, traction on rain-slick streets or ice will be poor. A safe course is to take it slowly and carefully. In rainy weather, even the first phase of a shower can substantially reduce traction because the thin coating of traffic oil has not been washed from the pavement. When it has rained heavily and there is a layer of water on the street, your front tires may actually have little contact with the surface. They have a tendency to ride up on the film of water. This is known as hydroplaning. It can begin to happen at 30 miles an hour. Smooth and underinflated tires may contribute to this problem. It will help to keep the wheels in contact with the street if you drive in the wiped tracks of the car ahead, but keep your proper distance. To demonstrate how to avoid trouble in a skid, a section of pavement at the proving ground is sprayed with water to provide a slippery surface. The driver heads into this section, and as he speeds up, he begins to go into a bad skid. When the skid starts, he eases up, avoiding sudden motions. At the same time, he steers into the skid. Then, as some traction is regained, he steers carefully back toward the center of his lane and feeds some power to quicken recovery. You will notice that he avoided using his brakes. Braking can lock up the wheels and make the skid worse. The real secret of handling such a situation is to steer into the skid to counteract it and avoid any abrupt actions. To get around a slippery turn, let up on the gas gently. Enter the turn and feed gas carefully. To make a full stop on a slippery road without skidding, begin pumping the brakes well in advance. Perhaps the worst traction of all is found on ice, soft snow, or slush. Whenever you must drive on this kind of surface, the first precaution is to slow down. If you're driving on a road where moisture is turning to ice and wheels begin to slip, ease up gently on the accelerator. When you feel traction, begin to feed gas again, but continue at a slower pace. Any kind of bad weather driving calls for lower speeds and sensitive handling of controls. There are special precautions to observe if you must travel unpaved or gravel-surfaced roads in bad weather. Sooner or later, you will come to a situation like this. The water may be only a few inches deep, yet cover a soft mud bottom. The best course is to avoid such holes. But if getting through is an absolute necessity, proceed carefully and keep moving. If you get stuck in mud like this or in deep snow, don't spin your wheels. You will only dig in deeper. The best technique is to rock the car out. Keep your front wheels straight and shift smoothly back and forth from low to reverse to create a rocking motion. It can be done with either a manual or automatic transmission. When the back wheels begin to find traction, move on out carefully. Once you are moving, keep moving. If it is necessary to park in a muddy or slushy area, a little planning will save a lot of trouble. Stop in the highest dry area you can find. Worn tires are not effective on either wet or icy streets. A deep, non-skid tread is important. And for winter, snow tires on the rear wheels are better still. Chains are best of all. They are effective on muddy or snowy roads as well as smooth ice, where without them you would have almost no traction whatever. In wet weather, you probably can't avoid puddles in the road and sometimes even deep water. But these conditions can cause wet brake linings, which may temporarily slip, leaving you without brakes when you need them most. In very wet weather, you should test your brakes occasionally. If they seem to slip, at the first safe opportunity, drive slowly for a short distance with one foot on the accelerator and one lightly on the brake pedal. The heat of friction should dry your brakes if they are in good condition. Roads that are reasonably safe on clear, dry days can be dangerous in bad weather. Even if visibility is not seriously reduced, traction is apt to be poor. The best solution for wet weather driving problems is slow down and make all moves carefully and deliberately. The test driver's technique of slow and easy does it proves that you can recover from skids that may develop as you travel slippery streets. You can restore traction by handling the accelerator and wheel with care, steering into the skid and staying away from the brake. If you get stuck in snow or mud, don't spin your wheels. You can often rock yourself free. Except under hazardous storm conditions, when the car should stay in the garage, the careful driver can be reasonably safe in most kinds of bad weather on the road.
All right, so we're trying this. We have a bunch of films on our film scanner, and we're watching them. And National Film Board of Canada, be damned. Enjoy.
One of the very common serious diseases of older people and younger folks too is what commonly we speak of as strokes. This is a disease of the blood vessels which cuts off the blood supply to the brain. And in many respects it's very much similar to a heart attack in that it's caused by the same underlying cause. Let me show you some of the ways that this blood supply is cut off to the brain and some of the things that bring about a stroke. The stroke itself, of course, is the paralysis of the arms, the loss of voice, the loss of memory that occurs when the brain itself is damaged. But what happens is that the blood vessel coming to the brain, bringing the blood there, may break. This may be due to a small deformity that's been brought on actually as a defect of birth, or it may be due to arteriosclerosis. It may be due to a tumor growing in the brain and compressing it, cutting off the blood supply. And still another way it may occur is when a disease of the heart valves causes a clot to break loose. going through the larger arteries, finally hitting a smaller one and blocking the blood supply here. The commonest cause of all, though, is arteriosclerosis, where the blood vessel itself has a damaged wall, and then just as when we cut our hands, the blood begins to clot there, and gradually as the clot grows, it blocks this flow of blood, and in this way, the brain is damaged. Now over here, I'd like to show you just how this goes about it. The blood from the artery comes up here, goes up both sides of the neck, distributed all over the brain. We used to think that this took place only in the brain itself. Recently, however, it's been found that a large number of times the blood vessels in the neck themselves are blocked by arteriosclerosis, the blood doesn't go to the brain, and a stroke results. The fortunate thing here is that these blood vessels are accessible to the surgeon, and with these new blood vessels which have been developed by knitting Orlon, putting it together in the form of a tube, they can go in, take out the damaged portion, put in this as a substitute, thus restoring normal blood supply. This fact has been a tremendous life-saving factor for many, many people. One of the problems now is to find out how frequently this occurs so that we can anticipate it and do this type of reparative surgery actually before the nervous damage takes place. In treating strokes, tremendous advances have also been made. We now know that one of the important things is to move the arms even after the paralysis has occurred so that the joints don't get stiffened and so that as the nerve supply begins to give you power to control your muscles again, then the arms will be free to move, the hands can move effectively, and we'll be able to go ahead with normal daily living. This is a matter of public health organization, and in many of our states now, a widespread analysis of this is going on and being provided to patients all over the states. So I think we can conclude that there's no question that this killer can be stopped, and with the continuation of our research as it's now going on, in the very near future, we will have tremendous progress to report.
And that was a kinescope, which meant that it was filmed with video cameras and then transferred to film for distribution to probably other TV shows. Next is a contender for the toe tapping tournament, which we'll probably start doing in April. This is, I don't think we've shown this. I looked through my notes and I couldn't find evidence of it, but here's Safety as We Play.
La 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 We're going to practice safety as we play. We're going to practice safety as we play, as we walk and ride and play. When I get to the corner, then I wait. I look in both directions and I wait. To the left, the right, the left. When the sign it says to walk, I walk. When the sign it says don't walk, I don't. I walk, I don't, I walk. We see many, many things as we walk along. We learn many, many things as we sing our song. And we'll be safe and happy as we play. And we'll be safe and happy as we play. The street is not the place for us to play. The street is just for cars and trucks and bikes. For cars and trucks and bikes. When I ride my bike, I stay to the right. I'm careful and I stop at the light. The right, the light, the right. When I see the light is green, I go. When I see the light is red, I stop. I go. I stop. I go. We'll see many, many things as we ride along. We'll learn many, many things as we sing our song. And we'll be safe and happy as we play. And we'll be safe and happy as we play. La 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 la. When my ball rolls into the street, I stop. I never run into the street, I wait. I stop. I look. I wait. There are many, many places where it's safe to play. There are happy, happy places we can play all day, and we'll be safe and happy as we play, and we'll be safe and happy as we play. La 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 la.
I can check that gear in a minute, so don't touch anything, okay? Get down from there! Now! Hey! Turn it over! What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you? You don't work on equipment when the engine's running.
Well, I told him not to touch anything. All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking? You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Shake hands with danger. Meet a man you ought to know. I used to laugh at safety. Now they call me Three-Fingered Joe. I was young and feisty, never did things by the book. Just let me get my toolbox and I'll take myself a look. I climbed up on a dozier with my mechanic's pride. Said, you can keep it running, friend, while I poke around inside. Shake hands with danger, meet a guy you ought to know. I used to laugh at safety, now they call me Three-Fingered Joe. Although I learned a lesson, I forgot it soon enough. The nicks and burns and scratches showed the young ones I was tough. Till another morning I was grinding on some steel. My other hand got careless and fed my skin into the wheel. Shake hands with danger, step right up and say hello. Grinding wheels and metal are what made me Three-Fingered Joe. I've seen mechanics burning, and I've seen them take a fall, just to save themselves a minute. I've seen them lose it all. I've watched them courting trouble, seen them take a chance and lose. They get careless for a moment and spend a lifetime with the blues. Shake hands with danger. inside. Shake hands with danger. Poke around inside. Trust me. Shake hands with danger and some friends I used to know. Compared to them, I'm lucky to be just Three-Finger Joe.
Safety as We Play is not as compelling as Shake Hands with Danger, or the remix that my wife Katrina had commissioned for me a couple of years ago for my birthday. Thanks, Jeremy, for the thanks support on YouTube. That's a way you can support us. And Kevin also did that, a nice gift. Thank you so much. That will go towards buying some film cans. We're busting into a bunch of stuff that has some rust, and we're trying to get the rust away from the films, because if the can rusts up and becomes airtight, then it will vinegar even quicker. The acetic acid from the acetate will actually start this horrible chemical reaction that will quickly make it to where the film is unviewable. It becomes what we call a hockey puck. So those donations go towards that, or towards maybe buying some shelving. Let's see. Another way you can support us is just hitting the thumbs up or the like button. Those are great ways to say thank you and to say, yeah, we dig what you do. You can also watch the videos we've been posting. We've been putting a lot of stuff from the Oregon Archive. We scanned probably close to 200 films in a week, and I've been slowly putting those online for your enjoyment. And one of the films is a Soundie, and yeah, I'm just going to leave you with this. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Everybody have a good weekend. Take care of yourself. And I'm not responsible for any nightmares that this film might cause. Enjoy.
Puppet who dances bebop, no matter how they pull the strings. He's got a mind of his own. He tells them to leave him alone and put on a record that really swings. His master is certain he'll bring disasters. He gets the other pups upset, but all the kiddies come round to laud him. You ought to see them applaud him, their favorite marionette. It all started one day when he heard a trumpet playing Oodle-Coo. Now all he wants to do is to let himself go so low. So come see the puppet who dances bebop. He stops the show when he comes on. The climax is hard to believe. The master will get up and leave, but he dances after the master's gone. Now all he wants to do is to let himself go so low. So come see the puppet who dances bebop. He He stops the show when he comes on. The climax is hard to believe. The master will get up and leave, but he dances after the master's gone. The climax is hard to believe. The master will get up and leave, but he dances after the master's gone.
See you next week. Bye.